What is up, everybody? My name is Advance, and this is Advanced Sports Talk. So, it is Sunday, October 24th. We're going to get into these Sunday afternoon games, starting with the most shocking one of the day, I must say. Cincinnati Bengals versus the Baltimore Ravens. Man, like, when I was looking at this, it was 41-7 for the longest time. I was like, dang, what woke up? What side of the bed the Bengals wake up on, man? Like, well, no, it wasn't 41-7, but the Bengals had a very significant lead. Oh man, so let's get into this. Yeah, I don't know. The Ravens was just having a horrible time, but you know what? It's inevitable. All teams can't win them all. So, yeah, there was only one team that actually did it, and even they missed out on a Super Bowl. So, but man, Joe Burrow making a statement, throwing for 416 yards and 3 touchdowns. Lamar Jackson, 257 and 1 touchdown. All right, let me check to see what his rushing was, because you know he rushed. Man, he was a leading rusher, 12 carries for 88 yards. Joe Burrow linking up with Ja'Marr Chase, moving that offense. Ja'Marr Chase was 8 out of 10 receptions for 201 yards. God damn. Hollywood was 5 for 14 for 80. Yeah, the Ravens did not have a good day at all. But oh well. Maybe they'll bounce back next week. I'm sure they will. All right, next. The Carolina Panthers versus the New York Giants. So, man, the Giants really must have felt embarrassed last week. Yeah, after taking that L to the Rams, man, they came out and inflicted the same beating that the Rams put on them on the Panthers, 25-3. They didn't even get a touchdown. Daniel Jones throwing for 203 yards, 1 touchdown. Giants beat the Panthers 25-3. Next, the Atlanta Falcons versus the Miami Dolphins. And this was another exciting one. High flying, going tit for tat. Came down to a last-minute field goal, literally at the very last second. Matt Ryan throwing for 336 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tua Tagovailoa throwing for 291 yards and 4 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And the funny thing, mentioning that, I actually was intending to make a video on this because there was a rumor that was circulating earlier last week saying that the Dolphins was in talks with the Texans to try to get Deshaun Watson. And I was saying, like, oh man, if this is true, then wow, you've effectively once again killed a potential first round pick. But I guess their reasoning is that Tua can't stay healthy, so I don't know, who knows. But like when he is healthy, he puts up numbers. So I don't know, but I'm gonna save that for another video. Next, the team formerly known as the Washington Redskins versus the Green Bay Packers. Man, so Packers beat the Washington football team 24-10. Aaron Rodgers pulling himself out of that funk, 274, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Jones didn't have a lot of yards on the ground though. 6 carries for 19 yards. Devontae Adams, 6 out of 7 receptions for 76 yards. Taylor Heineke hanging in there, throwing for 268 yards, 1 touchdown, threw a costly interception. Scary Terry McLaurin, 7 out of 12 targets for 122 yards and 1 touchdown. That 1 touchdown pass that Heineke threw. Man, I don't know. We had to keep watching this team's progress down the line. They 2-5 right now, but I mean, with the NFC East, you never know what's gonna happen. Next, the New York Jets versus the New England Patriots. I think this is the game where Mac Jones found him. 24 for 36 for 307 yards, 2 touchdowns. Brandon Bolden passing touchdown. Hunter Henry passing touchdown. And they ran the ball the rest of the way. Damian Harris touchdown. J.J. Taylor back-to-back touchdowns to finish off the game. Mike White. Who the hell is Mike White? Was Zach Wilson out? Whoever Mike White is was 20 for 32 for 202 yards and 1 touchdown through 2 interceptions. Patriots blew the Jets out of the air. 54-13. Reminds me of a joke that me and my buddies came up with, was like, how do you take down a jet? With a Patriot missile. Next, yet another upset. The Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tennessee Titans. And the Titans came out making a statement. Actually, I think this might have been the bigger upset over the Ravens game. But like, yeah, Titans stomped the Chiefs 27-3. Like, how? Like, oh my God. Well, all of that firepower though. Tyreek Hill was playing. I mean, oh man, like, Ryan Tannehill had a field day. Wow. Derrick Henry with a touchdown pass. Ryan Tannehill rushing touchdown. Damn, Harrison Butker was the only scorer on the team. Man, I don't know what's going on with the Chiefs this year. Coincidentally, I believe it's it's a contract year. Teams rarely recover when they give a quarterback a big contract. So, and they gave Patrick Mahomes a lot of money. Meanwhile, on the other side of the Super Bowl field, Tom Brady took less money. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, you gotta look at the results. Look at which team is doing what. But yeah, that in combination, I don't know if the Madden curse is in effect, because Patrick Mahomes is sharing the cover with Tom Brady. So I don't know. And then we thought that he might have broke the curse year before last, because he was on the cover of Madden 20, and while he did get injured in that season, he went on to win the Super Bowl. So I don't know. But I don't know. The Chiefs are in hot water though, like, cause they 3-4. Now, a lot can still happen. A lot can still go right for the Chiefs, but this is not a good start. We're in the second quarter of the season. This is usually where shit should start clicking, but yeah. Like, and then on top of that, they still got Patrick Mahomes' brother, and I swear I did not know that he had a brother until like 3 weeks ago. Jackson Mahomes is still like doing his antics off the field. He got people in DC, Baltimore, and Virginia looking for him, for what he did last week on top of that memorial that they had roped off. So, oh man, like, I don't know. A lot needs to happen, needs to be revamped with the Chiefs, man. But, if anybody can do it, I'm sure Andy Reid can, aka Teddy Roosevelt. Next, the Detroit Lions versus the LA Rams. That's funny to me, because like, both quarterbacks used to play for the other team. Or did they did a handshake and was like, hey, Like, hey man, what's up? Hey, what's up? Like, how you liking it? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. How are you liking it? No, hey, I'm good. Like, hey, you know what? Hey, I don't know. This worked out for both of us. Oh man, but let's get into these quarterback stats. All right, Jared Goff, 22 for 36 for 268 yards and 1 touchdown. Matthew Stafford, 28 for 41, 334 yards and 3 touchdowns. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, both teams seem to be a good fit for both quarterbacks after the switch, but I think Matt Stafford is having the better year out of the two. You know, especially with his team being 6-1 and the Lions being 0-7. But the Lions have not been they're not like the usual pushover like the Detroit of old, you know. So they've every game that they've lost, with maybe an exception of like maybe 2 or 3, they've been in those games. So yeah, the Rams beat the Lions 28-19. Next, the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Las Vegas Raiders. And the Eagles, everything was going right for the Eagles in the first quarter. In quarter 2 and 3, however, it just seemed like Derek Carr just went the fuck off, and I have no idea what happened. Yeah, this Moreau person who was in for Darren Waller, Josh Jacobs, they both got back-to-back touchdowns. Like, well, not each a piece, but they each got a touchdown back behind each other. So, god damn. Jalen Hurts, all right, 18 for 34, 236 yards and 2 touchdowns. Derek Carr, 31 for 34 for 323 yards and 2 touchdowns. Man, what the fuck happened? They came back in the fourth quarter, to try to make a game out of it. Final score ended up being Raiders 33, Eagles 22. It's like they took the lessons sort of to heart. They're like, all right, look, we gotta start fast. We gotta start fast. And then, like, in the middle of the game, they just couldn't get nothing going. And then they came back in the fourth quarter. But, by then, it's already too late. Yeah, I don't know. It's questionable coaching, like, up in Philly, man. It's very questionable coaching. Like, they had a 4th and 3rd play. Their defense made a stop. They had a holding call. So the coach accepted the penalty so that it would be 3rd and long, where it would have been 4th and 3. I mean, the offense was walking off the field. They were about to punt. And they said, oh, they accepted it? Okay, well, hey. Derek Carr throws a bomb that puts them in the red zone. Luckily, the play immediately afterwards, Derek Carr threw a pick. But, that defense shouldn't have had to make that extra play. It was, wow, they're going to win despite. They're going to play to the best of their ability despite the coaching. That's for damn sure. And last but not least, actually, no, I didn't. I'm sorry, I got 2 more games left, of course. So we got the Houston Texans versus the Arizona Cardinals, which after a horrible safety by Kyler Murray, they bounced back. Ended up beating the Texans 31-5. Obviously, the Texans ended up getting a field goal after that. Davis Mills, 135 yards, 23 for 32. He didn't get a lot going this week. Kyler Murray, 20 for 28 for 261 yards and 3 touchdowns. Let's see, Chase Edmonds, 81 yards rushing. All right, yeah. All right, Chase Edmonds is back. Zach Ertz and his new team. That was another video I meant to make another topic I meant to make a video about. 3 out of 5 targets for 66 yards and 1 touchdown. But yeah, like, man, Arizona on a roll. They 7-0. So I don't know. Whenever, like, I mean, they're gonna lose eventually. I'm wondering who they're gonna lose to. But topic for another video. And now, finally, my Buccaneers. So, oh man. So everybody was talking about this. Everybody was trolling about this because they were talking about what happened last year when we played the Bears. Tom Brady might have got a little concussed. Where he forgot what down it was. But yeah, so long story short, we ended up losing that game. Tom Brady ran off the field and left Nick Foles looking for him. It was like Nick Foles was looking like a sad puppy. He was like, why doesn't Tom want to be my friend? But nah, so this year went a lot better. Very impressive defense this game. The Buccaneers beat the Bears 38-3. And you know what? They said it was funny because Bruce Arians learned his lesson from last week, and he said, no, like, we are not going to let teams back in the game anymore. They said Tom Brady's going to play through the fourth quarter, and yeah, we're just going to keep the foot on the pedal. And I'll be damned if they didn't do that. Like, oh man, like it got to a point where they didn't treat it as practice, but like they was doing shit that you normally wouldn't do in a game. like they tried to go for it on fourth and goal, like a couple of times, and I'm just like, man, come on now. No, they went for it once. The second time they said, all right, look, we just gonna kick the field goal. Oh man, Mike Evans got his touches. That's good. 6 out of 10 targets for 76 yards and 3 touchdowns. I think Godwin got a touchdown too. Yeah, he did. Godwin had 8 receptions for 111 yards. Like, oh man, that's crazy. Ronald Jones ran hard today, trying to get his job back. 10 carries for 63 yards. Leonard Fournette, 15 carries for 81 yards and 1 touchdown. But it's like that's what we need though. We just need 2 like really good running backs. You know, that can that can play off of each other, that can push each other, drive each other. You know, like yeah, like they was giving Jones a lot of flack because, you know, he kept fumbling earlier in the season. So it's like, all right, naturally BA had to make a decision. All right, Fournette, you're the starter. And you know what? At some point, it's probably going to flip-flop because hard work does pay off for this team. So, you know, like, hey, it's all about the schemes really, because Fournette's more of a power rusher, and you know, Jones gets his his licks in the passing game. So screen passes, the like little out routes and stuff. Well, not out route, but you know what I mean. Like, yeah, Jones a receiving back. So, oh man, but yeah. So I'm glad that, all right, we won this game, and then not only did we win the way that we did, so that now everybody can, you know, stop talking about you know, the mystery 4th down play. Oh man. So another thing that I've noticed, everybody this week that won, with the exception of Baltimore and Miami, everyone that played this afternoon, all of the home games, well, all of the home teams won except for Baltimore and Miami. It was almost a decent little streak going. Yeah, that is crazy. So that's it for the Sunday afternoon games. I will be back tomorrow for the primetime games. In any case, my name is Advance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe on everything.